Hey everybody, it's Doom back with another episode of Factorio Megabase. So I've gone and made peace with the biters. Oh, I did it. It was a long negotiation, but I did it. And they've moved out. Look at that. No red. They've gone and moved. Pulled back. Yep. So I've just decided from now on, whenever I do mega bases around 10,000 rockets, I will send out peace parties and make peace with these guys, because all it does is slow down my master computer, and and we could just make a deal, that like when my computer can no longer handle it, I'll board one of my rockets and leave them alone forever. So that's the deal I struck. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's that. No more biters. So some of the things I might do, so I might, deconstruct some of my artillery. They're not doing there's nothing for them to do anymore. They might do something with the lasers. Anyways, from technical standpoint, I started using a new mod called Biters Be Gone. It's simply that. You load into the game, bug spray applied. I'd actually threw a creative mode command, removed all the enemies first, but I was noticing when I was coming back to regular play that there would be biters sometimes. So anyways, I'm using this new mod to do that, and hopefully that's just done. Last time I tried that, I ended up enabling cheat mode, and I was having instant mining, instant crafting of anything I wanted. I managed to do it this time without that problem. So we're back in Factorio. We're playing. My goal now is to continue to push science. One of the first things we need to do, yellow science is really my big next hurdle to doing it. If we go to about a 10-minute look, we're producing 3.6 yellow packs per minute. Now it shows the other ones kind of ballpark, but around what we're using, and that's because they have a huge buffer. Like if we go to say red and blue and green, start with blue. We have on hand 230,000. So yeah, that's going to fluctuate. Like as a train pulls in to pick some up, it's going to work. When it tops back out, it won't work. So that's why it's going to fluctuate. Same thing with red and green. Like green's way over here. We have, let's see, 600,000 on hand, plus, the other parts that go into it, like inserters and belts. And red science, similar. 700,000 on hand. So it's same story. As those demands come and go, it fluctuates, and that would be the same thing with yellow science. It's barely not enough. I mean, it's barely enough. So as you can see, this train here is waiting for it to be applied, and I have two trains, so I put a delay of, at least on this one, 120 seconds. I think the other one's got like 60 seconds to the main base. This is to the satellite outpost. Or not satellite, but space science. No. Science outpost. Down here. Okay, maybe that was the regular science. I guess they're both 120 seconds. Except that was supposed to be full cargo or 120. Anyways. after we get a new yellow science built, we'll just expand this, send in more trains, push our base. We've been spending the last week or so after we did put the station in kind of playing catch up, building more iron outposts, building more steel, building more copper, building, you know, working on low density structures, rocket control units, just everything to sort of balance things out. And I feel like we've done that. Like, I don't feel pressured. We expanded red circuits. Red circuits now 170,000 average. It's building back up. Ooh, we have a traffic jam. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I suppose that's what we got to take care of first. Oh my goodness. So it looks like this train's trying to get in here and was blocked. So if we just... I can't do it from afar. I probably could drive a fair distance to that. Let's just say red science station. So we need red circuit station. That's really not red science. So yeah, well, you know, like if your signals, in this case, this train could go forward far enough, like this one could only go so far, and this one could only go so far, and this one's trying, actually, you know what, I bet I could fix this from a distance, but we'll go and fix that. I could send this train down this track here, and it would get this whole thing moving. But I do want to get basically this guy up, basically this distance from that signal to this signal. We put that thing about there. I bet this would pull forward far enough that that train can get through and the whole thing would clear up. So that's what we'll do, and my guy is not going where I wanted him to go, so I'm just going to run. So while I was modifying things, I adjusted my run speed. This is kind of what it would be if I was running at 60 UPS. It's kind of cheaty to me, but a time like crisis like this, I gotta run halfway across the board. Just trying to do something about it. So we will just run this, and as soon as my bot flies off to put that signal down, I think everything will clear up. So that guy will pull up. Doesn't enable this guy to pull forward because that's still red. That's going to flow through. And that guy's going the same place. So part of my deal with the biters is they gave me extra fast legs. How's that? Get me out of there sooner. So number of trains pulling into the red circuits. You know, we got things flowing again. Not exactly right here yet. But we'll start to see it. Actually, this might be a big circle here. That might... Yeah, we can see this is starting to clear up. We should start to see everything here soon do that. That's right, you don't want to go straight. I kind of like figuring out these puzzles, see if like you can just move one little thing and everything else will, you know, untumble. But it's starting to back up here. This guy wants to go south. This guy wants to go south. This guy can't go north. And you can fix part of that. I think I can go through now. Technically, he's blocking. There we go. Okay, it took 2 signals, 2 additional signals. See, this guy shouldn't be allowed to go forward. That should be a chain signal, and that should be a chain signal. So I think it's going forward and blocking. That should be a chain signal 2. Basically should have it so basically one train can be in each of these sections and not over a curve like that, because now like this guy can't go forward until that guy moves. Now technically he couldn't move anyways if that other train was stuck there. And I kind of move back and forth between chain signals and rail signals. Just kind of my mood on the priority of things. But anyways, this is all moving. It's, you know, it takes a while to get unwound. Alright, so we're back to our plotting. World domination. Well, to get off the planet kind of thing. blue circuits down to 30K, but that could be due to the traffic jam we just were in. The red circuits might be similar. We just added a bunch of supplies. Now it's at 160,000. Green circuits, 70,000. We'll have to watch blue circuits. Yellows depend quite heavily on blue circuits. Takes 3 per. So we might need another outpost. So I'm also sort of tempting to expand green down here and put a blue circuit down here. You know, use this guy to feed it. This is cleared up. I have to watch. We can head back to base, I guess. Either way, it doesn't matter. What we need is basically we need an outpost to take copper and turn it into copper cable. And that's pretty simple. We might kind of do what we did with plastic. Have 2 loading bays. I don't know. But in this case, it won't be chemical plants. We would be using level 3 factories. I think we can use, we can use productivity modules, so we could, get quite the bang for the buck on copper. So basically we'd be building a green circuit outpost. I mean, we already got quite a bit of this already set to copper cable. But instead of 1 out and 2 in, we would do just the opposite. We would do 2 out and 1 in. Right, so, which copper do we want to use? I mean, we just built new copper in the north. But where do we want to set up the yellow science? I mean, currently yellow science is here, but our science build is here. Maybe build yellow science a little closer. Certainly, maybe we do the copper. Here we got a couple bays with 500,000 in them. Copper to cable a little closer to where the copper facility is. But then where would be yellow science? I mean, this is all beautiful because there's nobody built there yet, but it's also because we kind of recently took that and it's got a lot of ore in it we would like to harvest at some point. So we'll probably stay in this territory here. This was blue science, kind of the idea would expand this way and purple science this way. Maybe we'll just continue to hear. Well, it's just a long way to go for copper cable or copper plate. In the north, our new facility. Copper's at about 150,000 average. I think copper's mostly for this. suppose, like right here, I don't like covering this ore, but we could do that. Copper come out in, turn the cable, and come out. This whole box doesn't need to be copper bars. At least at some point, well, I will probably move that facility anyways out to closer to where copper is, instead of having it in the middle of the base, because most of the copper inside this area, closer to the center base, has already been mined up. And we got a few tiny patches. We decided not to go after that one, but so yeah, somewhere in here is not a bad idea. So let's take a yellow circuit, or green circuit, I'm sorry, and build. And start building this guy. Ditch those, because I want to be able to grab a whole 1,000 once. Okay, and then stick those in there. We're going to need a ton of inserters, chests, roboports, beacons, modules. 350 and 300, so 250, because I already have 50 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Take a few minutes for the bots to travel to me. How many inserters? 250. That's 200. And 250. Provider chests, 150, basically 150 of each. Power poles. Alright, 150 of each of those. Inserters, beacons. Beacons, we need 140. It should be 140. Power poles. Should be 150. 50. That's good. We already have 50 level 3 assemblers in there. We have the 20 roboports. I think we have everything except for track. So okay. To go to South 23 North. So I'm kind of reaching the expiration date of this base. I mean, my UPS is 16 even after removing biters. Just kind of see the entity update is just so huge. Trains taking 20% of that. I mean, yarn's pretty expensive. Just simply because I got so much to keep track of. I could get rid of yarn, but I'd probably gain 1 frame or maybe 2. I mean, scrolled out like this, I'm at 13 UPS, so it's like... I mean, crazy enough, it's kind of still playable. It's just, it's really, you know, slower. Oh, I realize my provider chest / requester chest are reversed, but I think it should be good either way. I mean, it was 150 for each. So I'll probably put the stacker this way. We could put this right there and then maybe not cover these, but I got so many other stones to go after that I don't think covering these guys is really not big an issue. Nope. Alright. Kind of want to be back a little bit. We want at least 1 train length between the intersection and my, but we got 2 intersections, so roughly in the middle is kind of right where these are. So uranium. So this is 1 train length here, approximately. I don't know where that power pole is in. Just verify that with some track. That works. So if that were there, center power pole is where that radar is. Yeah, that's right where that power pole is. So, up these babies. I always do my stacker kind of like this. Oops. I can do as an example, kind of like this, where you come in and squiggle over and then set it up so they're closer to the outpost. Can't tell you which one I really prefer, but so we have it this way. We have room for expansion as this grows. So like if we put this, so we'll want the 2. Normally I put the pickup on the back side, but since there's gonna be 2 trains, and it's kind of not a bad idea to have an exit row separate from the input row. Just going to use this. The signals are going to be backwards. So I'm going to change these signals. do some of this. This will input copper cable and output copper cable. No. Yeah, that's right. And then this will also output copper cable, at least until we get another outpost. Suppose we bring our train in. Oh, I suppose one of the disadvantages of doing what we're doing is just maybe not enough room. Yeah, I mean, there's enough room to go to the exit there, but not to the entrance. But if we did, how much room do we really have here? We could go there. It doesn't really leave another room for another lane if we want it. And the car's gone. Though I think he'll be back because he went down to the other end. And there's no exit that way. Alright, so we ought to be able to do. Pretty sure that's the distance, yeah. So this should be able to go there. This one there. That's nothing. Remember, these were like copper and iron outposts. They had separate stackers, so they had separate entrances, but we're not doing it that way. These will be copper cable trains. This won't be anything for the start. train in. I suppose we do want a station. Sometimes we do it here. That's what we can do. Meantime, let's just get that train off the main track. We're backing things up. Okay, this track, let's go this way. And those signals are all backwards too. So that will be that way. I think that was off, yep. Run that through this whole section in case there's some. Anything named CC. Right, nothing CC. Alright. CC station for copper cable station. Did I see a blinking light on that? I don't know what else I see. Alright, copper cable station. Let's just put that up here. Copper cable. Copper cable. Probably two C's. Oops. Or two P's, I mean. And then some chests. Those are going to town. chests, some inserters. Roboport. Let me grab one. Power poles. There was a separate pile. Yes, there was. Okay. Do have power here. Let's connect you. And almost. Think. I usually do that with a. I might be able to do that. One substation. I can't quite connect to that line though. That'd be great, right? And we do that. And we need this. Train fuel unload. And fire it up. Enable everything. We're going to train. Can be told to go to CC station. Should be good. It is. Alright, radar. I think you came with the outpost. I don't need you. Yeah. Lots of blinkies. Might be able to go down this way and unload a few though. Okay, so kind of need chest. Chest and chest. Rip those up. We'll be putting provider chests. Middle. Come on, bots. Work, work, work. No work, no play. Realize, I guess we gotta pull up inserters too. Let's get the chest down first, though. Make sure we match those correctly. Let's work, work, work. Let's. Am I out? That should be right. Let's see what we can make. 5. I don't need that many. Just a few more. Okay. These request. So it's 334 for a 100 stack train, but it's 667 for a 32K train. So it is quite a lot of work for these little bots. But copper cable's like super really fast to build. This won't be getting that information. That's what I'm trying to disconnect. Used to get it from these chests, but I guess I pulled them up, and so they're not connected anymore. Not going to be connecting them to these. Otherwise, I need a separate. Like I need like an A/B entrance, and this is kind of too much. We only care about what's left over. Okay, I guess this train's a little long for the fuel train. Let's remove you. Back up. See, that'll be good enough. And we'll just have to put that on back a little further. That'll look neater putting it there, but yeah, it is what it is. I think we're done. Other than we, come here guys. We change you to copper cable. And you to copper cable. And then we need to change you. You guys are all set to 100. Alright, so everything's set. Requesting copper plate and exporting copper cable. Bots. Wonder if 1,000 is going to be enough, but don't really have enough roboports to support that. Alright, so guess I didn't bring the necessities to build really more than one train. This will be CC copper load. And these will just be CC load. CC load. Now because these have off switches, we turn this one off. We only have one of them, so we don't need that. We do need a just realized. Still have our inserters backwards. Fortunately, we just drag over this. Power poles are in the way from. That's too far. I don't know why it's going there. I get it, but I don't care. Alright, so those should all be fixed. Request for chest facing inwards. Provide a chest facing outwards. Okay. Can that fit there? Yeah. Still gonna need that there though. Fine. I was just thinking if I ever came to do the stone, I could save a little room. We need to add a constant combinator connected to that signal. Close the signal when red is greater than 0. So that's red, right? Kind of looks green. But that's blue. If we turn that off, those turn to green. So, this train can get there. So change that to CC load. All right, and we can start our train in. That's kind of the first step, but it's a necessary step, but it will be a while before we actually start pulling supplies out. So we're going to go with copper load south. Copper load south. And then CC copper unload. Yeah, I'll be able to just send you off. And we should start getting copper cable made. See, everything's right here. Set a couple signals down this way. So when a train goes either direction, it will enable a train going the other direction to do so. The signals are correct. So I think this is our train. I wasn't paying close attention, but I think it is. Yep. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to stick around just to be sure everything's good. Here comes the train fuel again, simply because we just started a new train and it sucked up a bunch. There goes our train. Still back up at Space Science. Our train's going. So kind of the trivia question would be, how many copper cables trains does one plate train make? If it were simply a 1-to-2 ratio, then, or 1-to-2 ratio from copper plate to copper cable, it would be a 1-to-1 train. But because of productivity modules, we actually get a 40% boost. So we really get 1.4 copper cable trains per copper plate train. So literally at first, these copper plates just simply are not going to be able to keep up. I mean, these things, man, chunk. Like already made 80, already made 100 copper cables. Chunk. Alright, so train's unloaded. Saying we have 720K made, 22K made. Technically speaking, we should have 16K plus 40%. I'm not sure I could do that in my head. 16000 times 1.4 is 22,400. Now, whether one train where's my guy? Map mode, that's what the problem is. We could set these to where they don't enable themselves until they have enough. Kind of like we're doing with plastic, which we actually just did. We could just grab the smarts. It's just this. Just literally do that. Of course, we don't want that RoboPort. And we're going to have to connect the chess. Just think that. That. Okay, we need, instead of plastic, cover cable. And we also need M, which we don't have. And we're going to also need a combinator for that. Might as well just stick it up here, right? Set M to, okay, well, we set all our chests to 667. So we do 665 times 12, because there's 12 per car, times 4, 31,920, and that's 32,000 is our thing. Let's just set M to say 31,000. So basically it'll enable, let's do it a little better at 30. Because, as the bot, or as the inserters are loading up, more will be pulled from inventory. So that's fine. Let's connect that to green. And then input that to that. So that will have M to use. But then we need to wire our chess. So we'll just do one row plus one. Then we will grab that plus the one, because we want the, you can see the wire goes through plus to the next one. And it is a lot of noise. Now we probably can't even see what I'm doing because of all the bots. I can't even see what I'm doing. Are these connected? Yes, they are. Okay, and then we need to connect them across. And then to the combinator. So we're showing 29K in the thing, and now it's just enabled itself. Okay, this is gone. Yes, enabled E greater than 1, blah, 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 great. All right, then we just copy that. Okay. Over to the other one. We're gonna need to rewire that part. We'll need those. Just double check. We don't technically need the inserters or these power poles. Nor do we need these. We just want, so we can see the red wires connected, all that. Connected across here, into there. We're reading the train signal. So we can turn off the station when the train shows up. Okay, so both enabled because they both have our 30,000 minimum. They're actually both at 32, which is a full train load. And then the station itself has an additional 24,000. So there we go. Already set to do 2 trains worth. I'm going to head back to base. So currently, I'm going to say we only need 1 copper train to this. I really don't even know how many copper cable trains I'll send. I'll probably send 2. It depends on how far away we are, and it's really a lot of copper cable per Yellow Science pack. But we needed crazy. Like, you think, why would you build an outpost just for copper cable? I felt the same way when I did it for gears and pipes. Like, but you know, both gears and pipes were needed for engines, and gears were needed for red science. Wherever red science is, somewhere. Red science, you know, you need gears for red science. Gears and copper plate. So it's needed. You know, I could probably, you know, if I really wanted to, is instead of bringing in copper trains, copper plate trains for green circuits, I could bring in copper cable trains. Oh my goodness, we got another deadlock up here. Look at this. Okay. Another situation. Oh, that's so annoying. I swear it's this Superman insignia like diamond gem intersection that's just a pain because these trains try to go around in circles instead of going there the way they should. Like this guy came up and around this way, like, so he's blocking traffic this way now. I've been tempted several times to just delete a couple tracks in there. And this. So back towards red circuits we go. I wonder if I can solve any of this remotely. I kind of could, I think. I change whatever signal this guy's looking at, this one, to a chain signal. That way he would be facing this way. I could say, hey, just go down here or something, and then it would kind of get unstuck. So whenever you put in a new case, this case though, I don't think it's this copper situation that's to fault, other than maybe there's more trains coming through here now, because here's all these copper plate trains. Out there, run across, switch to Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale. I don't know, you guys probably don't even know who Speedy Gonzales is. But he was this super fast mouse cartoon when I was a kid. Mine needs up. Detour. This actually over here used to be the red circuits. That's why it's got this really strange route to this coal. This actually was really the build right there. You can kind of see parts of it left. Shadows. And actually blue circuits used to be right there. I wanted to expand and grow, and things had to be moved. Alright. How do we do this? I can't back this train up because of that one. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop. You're supposed to connect up to that guy. I want to put you down. Why didn't you? Oh, because he's trying to take a curve. back now. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Manual. Somehow when I did a G on that front, it connected to the train behind it. Great. Now I don't know where that guy was going. Let's just pop you off. So you. I'm going to save this. Kind of might be cheating, but if I can come back to the previous autosave, 14, 410, 17, 19. If that traffic jam was happening right there and I didn't know about it, which I think it was because I'm back at the base, we're just going to go look to see what train that is because I don't have a clue. Advantage of autosaves. So that's this guy. No, yeah, this guy. He's going to RC load speed 1. He's actually going in there. Then he goes to speed 1 after there. All right. Okay, so you're not going to either of those. You're going to red circuit, load, and then speed 1 RC unload. So you have a train behind you, so you can't move backwards. Yes. All right. Okay. It's just if there's any, there's that one. Where was that? Right there. Yep. So I think I'm going to disable that. That. Steal some of you guys' fuel. I don't have a train. I don't have a single train. I can make one. I don't want trains to be able to do loops in here. You can take it if you want to go this way, but you can't. Can't come from this direction and go this way. Out and over. Alright. Stick a train in. We die. Doesn't look like it. Kind of gamble here. Technically speaking, so those are rail spools. Whoops. That should be a chainsaw mill. Interesting, I can't put a signal there. Okay, that should maybe mitigate that mess. So like if you're gonna go this way, you gotta make a turn up here. You can't come down and over, or if you're going this way, you can't go this way and over. It had looked neat when I built it, but it had turned into a mess. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for me on this episode. Next episode, we will go after yellow science. I'm not sure I'm going to do that tonight. Evening's sort of slipping away from me. It's close to midnight. I think that's better. These trains are just going to do what you want them to do, theoretically. No more goofiness. I mean, it's kind of the same with circles. Like, you'll have a train come down this way and then do a loop and go back the other way. It's like, and that's their goofiness, and that's kind of why I do stuff like this. So you're like, okay, you can only go this way, and you only go this way if you come out of here. You can't come down and make a left, because I made a track to come down and make a left. Of course, you can't prevent them from coming all the way down. Let's say this was a circle and then coming back all the way up to come right here, but that's the problem with circles. There's pluses and minuses to circles. Like, your trains can go other ways than your way you want if a problem occurs, but if a problem occurs, you need to fix the problem. Circle's just one way of doing an intersection. You can say, say all trains going one way through your base must sort of all travel through these Y intersection kind of things. But I think you're eliminating yourself. I mean, at some point you're going to have to start making some way for your trains to connect in odd spider-like web ways. So these circles do help. They're kind of a pain for trains making a left. There are blueprints. I don't actually enjoy them nearly so much to enable trains to kind of go in all four directions. It's this pattern. Can't really see it there. You kind of look it over there. A train can go in any direction except for back the way it came. But you include enough of those on your map, and the train can do a circle. It's just a really big circle, depending on how far apart your intersections are. And that's an option. I tried that a few times in here. I think kind of like up here I had one. I just found the trains, I don't know, like I said, would go a bigger square to make a reverse course decision. It's up to the builder. One current base I'm doing, probably my next Megabase map, are all those. I think they're called the Celtic Knot intersection. If you want to look that up. Anyways, I want to eat and probably watch a little TV before bed. So anyways, thanks again for watching. I'm Dune. This has been another episode of Factorio Megabase. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and or like if you want to see more. I'm checking out.